The wise one is not prejudiced and hence is enlightened. The wise one is not self opinionated, hence is outstanding. Alright, so the wise one, again, they are telling us what to do in order to be considered wise. Not be self opinionated. Self opinionated means to think highly about your own thoughts, your own ideas, in an arrogant way, like too much arrogance. It's basically a form of arrogance. It's like being arrogant by thinking too much about your own ideas and opinions. And so to be arrogant like that is not something that a wise person would do, and thus, hence, he is outstanding because he's not like everyone else. He's outstanding. He's special. We already talked about in an earlier chapter. We talked about this issue of being strange to most other people. If you choose to follow this path, you'll be different from most people because most people are in a different situation than you, right? So because you are not self-opinionated, you are outstanding. Because you are not prejudiced, you are enlightened. The wise one does not boast of himself, hence he shall receive the credit. We already talked about in an earlier chapter. Don't worry about credit. The wise one just, or the saint or whatever, just does the deed and takes a step back and doesn't worry about the credit at all. That's what they are telling us in another chapter. And in this one, again, they're telling us, they're talking about credit. They know that you desire this credit, that you do all these beautiful things, and you want other people to know about it and appreciate you for it. It's all right, it's all good and fair enough. And you'll receive the credit, but don't pursue it. You will receive it anyway by not pursuing it. That's one of the contradictions. The wise one does not praise his own deeds, hence can long endure. Another tip: if you wish to endure for a long time, don't don't praise your own deeds, because the wise one does not conflict with others, and therefore the world cannot contend against him. That's the whole point. It's the beauty of the Tao is that because you don't conflict with the world too much, or try the least to conflict with it, you won't receive all the negativity that the world has for us, right? So that's basically why you should consider the Tao. It is not true as the ancients. Is it not true as the ancients say? To yield is to preserve the whole. Remember, we began the poem with to yield is to preserve the whole. Alright, and now they're telling us to yield is to preserve the whole. Is it not true? Basically, now that I explained all of that, is it not true? Wouldn't you agree that to yield is to preserve the whole? Think about it and you will agree with it. Thus, the oneness will be honored to him. The end of the day, because of all of that, honor the oneness. And I think that one of the major differences between this sort of philosophy and poems and all of that, the difference between all of this system as opposed to religious, more of formal religious doctrine and, churches and buildings and all of that, is there's a big difference in the sense of honor, because perhaps people that are part of this big system, this organized religion, perhaps they give more honor to God because they see God as this, I don't know, being that's so powerful that it's associated with all these buildings and hierarchy and people and stuff. And maybe it works, it makes them feel more honorable towards God. And we might make the mistake of not honoring the Tao because it doesn't have all this formality associated with it. So it's your decision basically. What's your personal relationship with the Tao, or with God, or with everything, with the all. It's your personal decision. If you choose to honor it more by, I don't know, using statues and prayers and telling it thank you 5 times a day, or whatever it is that you do, it's your personal decision. But honor it in a general, in the general sense. Just honor it. The actual deeds that you choose to do in order to pursue this honor, this attempt to honor it, is your personal decision according to your tastes and all of that.